Hello everyone, I am Kushal Vijay and this is Savage Programmer. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. So in our series of Git and Github, we are in the 7th lecture today, and this will be the final lecture. I'll be covering the remaining details about this series, like git clone and conflicts and pull requests. So let's get started. And if you haven't checked out the channel yet, do check it out. So let's jump right into a repository, the local repo, and let's open git bash here. So this is our git bash window. Let's zoom in. So we are in the new feature branch right now. Let's jump on, check out to master first of all. Check out master. We are in the master now. Let's clear everything. Let's check the status. So the tree is clean. Now I'll walk you through a revision of all the things like creating of that repository, and after that we'll jump on to the PR and everything, because I've deleted that repository we created in the last video, so I need to create it again, but it will be a kind of revision for you guys. Create new repository, name it like anything, GitHub tutorial description YouTube to Git and Github tutorial repository public. Don't want to add readme or git ignore or anything like that. Let's create this. So you see right now this kind of page will appear. Click on HTTP, copy this link and go to your git bash. First of all, you need to add the origin. So git remote add, name it as origin, then paste that URL that you just copied. And okay, so the remote origin already exists. Let's check what is the origin. Git remote v. So you see I deleted this particular git repo actually earlier, but I need to delete these URLs and then I have to add the new origin again. So how to do that? So since I have deleted that previous repository and the remote already exists, it is showing me that error. So we need to update our origin URL by doing this set URL and then an add flag. Let me see what flags it offers. So it offers a add flag. So let's add the URL git remote add origin, then let's copy this HTTP, then paste this. Okay, we forgot that set URL flag in between, sorry for that. Git remote set URL. Now let's see. So our remote URLs has been changed, but we need to delete the previous ones as well. So we already had that command up there. Yeah, so this was the command we need to delete. So now let's check git remote -v. You see now our remote origin has been updated to the latest one. Let's clear all this. So let's push our code. Git push, that is there. Let me check what is there actually. So odd-even.py is there. So let's push that code. Git push origin master. So we have pushed. Now it will ask for the username. So So here is the password prompt. Now it will push everything to our remote GitHub repo. Now if I refresh this page, you will see the code has been, it's here. Okay, this is the new thing that I came to know. Earlier there was nothing at this repository, not even the license. So by default, if we add something while creating the repository, like the license or the readme, then by default it calls that branch as main. But if we create nothing and push our first branch with the name of master, so it will create it as the main branch. Now if I push something else, like if I check out, okay, sorry, get checkout to new feature, branch. Now okay, I am into new feature branch now. Now if I push this branch to my GitHub repo, push you origin new feature. So I'll tell you the significance of -u just in a moment. Let me push these changes first. There's the password prompt. So these changes are now pushed to our main GitHub repo. Now what does this mean actually? If I write git push again, right? So what it will do, it will directly pick new feature to be pushed to our origin. But for the first time we need to mention this so that it basically cache it down, that in the next push it will have to push the current branch only. Fine, so let's go to our GitHub repo now, refresh this page, and you'll see we have two branches now. So let's go to a branch, that is new feature branch. Now what is a pull request? For example, multiple developers are working on a project. Now there will be a master branch and there will be some separate branches out there on which each and every developer will work. Whenever a developer completes some work, it will raise another pull. It will push that code into a separate branch. Now, if the separate code or the separate branch is being tested successfully and includes a and is ready to merge, then the particular developer will raise a pull request against the main branch, that is the master branch, so that whomsoever is the owner of that master branch will review this new branch and then merge it accordingly. So this is our new feature branch, right? Yeah, this is the new feature branch, you can see here. Let's add some changes into it, like for example, let's add a subtract function. So let's add some changes to this file. So now this file is different from our master branch file, right? So if I push it again, then we'll have something to compare with the master branch at our remote repo. Now I'll show you the significance of using u origin earlier. If I write git push again, it will directly trigger me to enter the username and password, and it will push this new feature branch to my GitHub repo, remote GitHub repo. You see? Everything up to date. So let's see. It has not. Okay. You see, we have not added the changes. Git status, git add all. So git commit message should be subtract function added. Fine. Now if I do a git push, it will ask me for username and password. and now it will push the changes that I've done right now. So the changes are being pushed. Let's go to our repository again and go to a code. Now you see, since there were some differences from the code in the master branch, so it automatically triggers us to raise a pull request and compare the code. So this is how the other developers will raise a pull request against a particular branch. You can ask, add any branch that you wanted your branch to be merged into. So it cannot automatically merge, and there are other features like you can add reviewers for this for the changes that you've done. You can assign any task to a person, you can add labels, you can add this particular branch to a project, you can add milestones to your project, you can link issues to it. Fine. So yeah, so I'm naming it like that. Let's create a pull request. And since I am the owner of this repo, I can directly merge it. So there are some conflicts as well. So now we'll came to know what are conflicts. So I've created a pull request. Here I the changes that I've done to the file. So the plus signifies these things are being added, and the minus signifies things which are being deleted. Since it shows two green, which means two new lines are being added and nothing has been deleted. So, and here in the commits you can see the commits, and you can also expand this commit to check what changes are being done inside this commit. So this, I mean, GitHub provides such an amazing functionality to collaborate, to do changes. So basically, a complete streamlined flow for the development of your project. Okay, so when you click on that particular commit, open the things that are there inside that commit. If I add a new file, then it would have given shown us the things that are being done in that particular commit. But I have just done the changes into a single file only, so it will show you uh, that only. Fine. So we have learned about the pull request as well. So how to merge a pull request? Let's go to our PR. Here is the PR. Now merge request is called MR, and you see there are some conflicts. Now what are conflicts? The changes against which you are trying to merge is not satisfying with the changes. So there is a master branch and there is a developer branch. So whenever a developer overrides some changes, then there are conflicts. So here in the master branch, these changes were already there and we have added these new changes. So the name of that branch is also mentioned here. In the new feature branch, this is the change, and in the previous branch, that is the master branch, that is mentioned here, these were the changes. So it is up to you what you want to keep. So I wanted to keep the master thing, so I'm deleting this, and the conflict is being resolved. Fine. So mark as resolved. Now the commit merge, which means we have merged everything from our developer branch to our main branch. So merge pull request, confirm merge. Fine. So the developer branch has been merged, and you can delete this branch now, since you have merged it into our main branch. Got it? I hope you got the idea how it went. So if I switch to checkout master, git checkout master, sorry. So you see the subtract function was already there here. That's why it, raised a conflict issue. And also you can always go to all the commits that we have done. So these are all the commits from the initial phase and to the up to the end. And the good part is you can always go to click here and see the things that were there inside that commit. So you see earlier, in one of our lectures we have created these files, and in the later lectures we deleted these files, so they were not in existence, but our commit, that particular commits include these things. So that's why we can we have the access to that as well. So that's why commits are really important. This is our master branch. Now let's look into how we can clone any repo. So let's go to one of my repos only, a small one. Let's go somewhere. So this is a small repo, QR and barcode scanner. So how to clone a particular repo? Let's go to this, and you see clone is written here. Just copy this URL, go and create a folder wherever you want to copy that. So let's name it clone, and let's open the git bash window here first, and you just have to type a small command, git clone, and then paste the URL, and it will clone that. It is that simple. And now you can work on this repo and do the changes that you wanted to do. Add your taste and just put it on your GitHub repo. That's it. This is how you create projects, right? So I guess this is done, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this complete tutorial series. And most importantly, you might have learned something from this. If still you guys think that a few topics are not being cleared, you can comment that out or text me on LinkedIn. And if you guys have any doubts, just comment them down, ask me on LinkedIn. And if you want me to create some more series on different topics like Django, Python, or any other topic, then do let me know. And even if you want me to do this tutorial in Hindi, then I can do that as well. So just write your suggestions and improvements in the comment section. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.